like the like getting bread. Like I remember I was like
getting bread.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
just make. Sorry,
your loaves, honey.
Whatever you're into.
Getting a couple loaves of bread, making a couple PB&Js.
Call me Sarah Lee, because I am bread.
Yeah. Everyone's having I'm like, all right, guys, grilled cheeses are out. Anyone who likes Gouda.
Invite her back.
Yeah, Dylan's on again.
Yeah, I can't stop baking.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horse.
No. Ding, 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 ding. Like,
I don't ever get that far in the video.
I think that's what you do. You put it in and they like flick it and stuff, or you like hit it with
with
rod.
a pitchfork.
Yeah.
And it ding. I think that I could see how that would be good.
No, but apparently
Not for me.
the vibrations in your dick does.
I would do it.
Have you seen the video of? I think it's called The Boys. It's like that superhero movie or TV show.
I've seen some episodes.
There's a clip going viral because this guy, he like shrinks and gets large, and he like shrinks down and he's gay, and he like crawls into his boyfriend's dick hole and he's like rubbing the walls, and they're showing everything, and the guy's like but then he sneezes and he grows big and he explodes his boyfriend, and his boyfriend like shatters into pieces. It's crazy. I keep coming across this clip and I can't get away from it.
I don't know if that would. I don't think you have nerves on the inside.
Well, that's why people sound. It's I guess the feeling is like.
I think they sound because it hits your prostate. It goes all the way back.
What?
Yeah,
I don't think it goes all the way back.
It goes all the way back. That's why you have a prostate, to like pinch off the pee.
But you can reach it from the other side. What?
But you can reach it from the other
Why
side.
go through there?
I think you could probably do some anal sounding.
That makes more sense.
Is that something you're into?
I mean, a rod in your butt?
Yeah, that can play music.
Yeah.
See?
Like a music box.
See, I think we've learned that we can find ways around there. There we go. Gay people can make anything happen.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. He did ask the minute we came on, he goes, have you guys had gay people on the podcast?
That was my first question for you guys.
It's rare.
We've had a lot.
Yeah, but it is
all
rare.
of our episodes for the last 4 episodes will all be gay people. Or people who, or trans.
Well, did you know it's Pride in Austin?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my God, we have so many gay and trans people on the podcast this month.
Everyone on Grindr didn't know it was Pride.
Well, because it shouldn't be happening in August. Nobody wants 2 months later.
So hot.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, I mean, nobody would come to ours if it was when everybody else was.
Nobody's going to come either way.
No, there's going to be a lot of people here.
I don't think so.
I saw a lot of guys on the plane.
Is it this weekend?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when's the parade?
Saturday?
Are we going? I'm busy.
There's a parade.
Yeah.
Work.
You're here for Pride.
I'm performing on the main stage tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Right.
exciting. Where's the main stage?
I have no idea. A park, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. It's called Queer Cabaret. I don't know what that means, though.
Do you do cabaret?
No, I'm doing my music. I'm doing like a 20-minute set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with dancers and stuff.
That's cool.
But the last time are we filming?
Yeah.
We're filming.
Okay, because the last time I was in Austin, I stayed at this hotel right here, and I had a 6-way in my hotel, and it was crazy because all the guys were so kind. Like it was my first time in Austin, Texas.
Southern hospitality.
Yeah, honestly, every guy would okay, so there was like this one guy who was like,
Wait. How did you set up a 6-way?
Okay, this is actually a question I had for you guys too. First of all, was like, I wanted to ask, have you ever fucked a drag queen or been with a drag queen before?
Not while they were in drag.
But out of drag.
Who knows? I mean, yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. Huh?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
And then, I mean, my husband wanted to get fucked at drag once, and I told him no.
Why? You fuck girls, don't you?
Thank you for saying
Here we go with the
Thank you for
lies. Here we
saying
go with the
that. Thank you for saying-
lies.
Listen, I did my research. I was
It's because
watching.
he had Tammy too much, and he was just being like a bridesmaid all day, and I wasn't
really in
having
character.
a whole character. It was a funny character, but it wasn't making me want to fuck him.
Well, there was a drag queen I did a gig with, and then when I was here in town, they came to my show, but they were out of drag, and I hadn't seen them out of drag before, and they were cute, and I didn't know it was the drag queen I worked with. So we were at a bar afterwards, and his husband was there, and I recognized his husband, and I was like, wait, and that's when I connected the dots. That was the drag queen. But I was like, he was really cute out of drag, so I was like, do you want to come over? He's like, yeah, but my husband has to come. I was like, okay. And the husband was like, I'm gonna be the power bottom, I'm gonna take all the dick, everyone's gonna fuck me. And I was like, okay, work. And they had invited a friend, and then I had met another guy, so they invited I invited that guy, the friend, the couple, and the friend had another friend. So all of them came over to my hotel, and then the bottom was like, I'm gonna bottom, and like right away he shat on everyone, and like was like running to the bathroom to go shower, and then
On everyone.
Well, whoever was topping him, like he would shit on them, they both go to the shower. While that was happening, I would like individually have each guy come to me and they would be like, thank you so much for hosting. And then they go down.
Oh my God.
And then the bottom would run out and be like, okay, who wants to fuck me? And so someone else would try to fuck him and then he shit again. So they both would go to the shower and then another guy would be like, thank you for hosting. It was really sickening.
How big was the hotel room? That's gotta be.
No, you don't need a lot of space when you have all those holes.
it just sounds-
You're straight, right?
It sounds messy if there's fucking shit all over the place.
Yeah, to me, as soon as shit comes up, we're gonna wrap this up.
I really can't get into shit play. I really
Because I have a memory where I can remember 10 seconds ago when you shit on my dick.
Yeah.
So that is my.
Well, it's like that moment when you get a whiff and you're like, fuck, I can either pull out and then we have to go clean up or just stop completely, or I can just try to finish before anything happens. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I haven't had anal in over a year.
Well, you've never bottomed before?
Yeah, I've never bottomed before.
And he's never been in a group sex, have you?
I've never been in group sex.
That's
Why?
not true. I
Yeah.
mean, kind of. Didn't you finger that girl?
yeah.
Oh, I've been in a lot of really bad threesomes.
I really want to have a threesome with a girl.
With
you?
A girl and her boyfriend.
Oh, I think you said with you.
Yeah. Well, no, a girl and her boyfriend's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, because the guy always wants like his ass played with, right? And she wants to watch him. Is
Yeah,
that usually what happens?
whenever you start with that kind of stuff, the guys are always like, all of a sudden they like want to get absolutely fucked in front of the
Well,
girlfriend.
they have
You're
poppers all of a sudden. I'm like,
Yeah.
how the fuck do you know about poppers?
Okay, that's
you know
what
what I
I'm
mean?
like, yeah, we're literally.
I think the girlfriend has like, girl, I don't know.
I do love when they start. Whenever guys are like, I'm bi, but then they have poppers. I'm like, okay, queen.
She knows a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is my problem with the MMF. Is it's always like a guy's like, oh yeah, you're gonna fuck me. I'm like, no.
I think I wanted to fuck your girlfriend.
I would middle for a MMF.
Really?
I guess look at us pancaking already.
I know. It's always pancake situation.
What's pancaking?
When it's like a guy, girl, and everybody's getting fucked.
I love that.
I hate that.
Why?
I don't know. I'm homophobic.
Because you're not a bottom, so
Yeah.
you obviously are like at the end of the pancake.
Yeah. That's true.
You're
Is
the top jack.
Yeah. You'd be at the bottom of the sack.
Sometimes I get nervous. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
You get nervous
Yeah.
about
Sex.
it breaking. Oh,
I think just sex.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of in your butt?
I think I'm just nervous about the whole situation.
Who's more important in the MMF, the guy or the girl?
Well, I
To
think
you.
I think I'm gonna say the girl because she's there and you have to be worried about her feelings. The guy, it's like, listen.
Let's say that
we
she's
both
cool
know.
regardless, but I mean, like one of them is super annoying.
it has to go.
and-
You have to kick you. You're
Well,
kicking
if
one
someone's
out.
getting kicked out, if someone's getting kicked out, it's gonna be the long-haired girl. But yeah, I'm not gonna be like, he leaves. It's like, all right, well, what should we do? Turn on Grey's Anatomy, or is it what?
I feel like that reason is why I can't be with a girl.
Yeah.
Emotional. I feel like I have to take too much care. I want to have sex with a girl, but I'm too afraid of their feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, and also sometimes I've been thinking about that being like, well, should we be more concerned with each other's feelings as well?
What about a hooker? Or a prostitute?
Hookers
No,
don't
we
have
have-
feelings.
we wanna
No, no,
Yeah.
that's the point.
That's
is
the
that
point.
they don't have feelings,
You don't have
so
to.
you
There's
can
no.
still do
There's
it.
no issue emotionally there. You can, explore that.
But I mean, I think as gay men, we definitely don't have feelings attached to sex most of the time.
No, but that's what you just said. You were
Yeah.
worried about having sex with a woman because
You guys
she
are different,
does.
yeah.
But if she's a professional, maybe it's
That's
a different
true.
answer.
It seems like your answer is still no, so just you don't actually want to have sex with a
No,
woman.
I do, but I think there's something different about that because I'm paying for a product and a service. I'd rather
You're
like.
paying.
You still want her to naturally like you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
but
want
then
a
there's
friend
feelings
to
attached
buy
there.
you a hooker for your
No,
birthday.
I don't want
you
that.
don't want to know about
I
it.
don't know. I don't want to do that either. I don't know. I mean, I want to explore. I think too is like I've never had sex with a vagina inside of one, so I don't really know what I'm doing either. Maybe so prostitute is a good idea, but I don't know.
I've had sex with a prostitute. It was fine.
I mean, I'm
I didn't
not
come.
knocking prostitutes. No, why not? Did you have to pay less?
No, it was just bad, and I thought I thought it was gonna be quick, because they say like, if you're new at sex, it's always quick. So we put on our favorite song on repeat, which was at the time "You're a Jerk," by you guys. You're
Crazy,
a jerk.
crazy.
You're a jerk. So that for 27 minutes on repeat, I just wasn't able to come.
27 minutes.
Yeah, that's. I know that it was 27 minutes because we paid for half an hour.
Work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's the longest you've ever had sex?
A while.
27 minutes.
Yeah. Are you guys into long sex or short
Nope.
sex?
It depends on who I'm with.
Yeah.
If I'm into them and I feel like they're into me, then I want it to last forever.
Yeah.
I never want it to end.
Yeah.
What's forever?
Like until we die.
Tantric? Have you ever tried that?
Massage.
No, like just the
Tantric sex.
Yeah, like going and then
What is
stopping
that?
and then going and then stopping. It's like gooning, but with a
Like
partner.
edging.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's also, I think with straight people, they'll just like sit in each other. It's kind of like he's hard and they just kind of like, it's inside and they kind of like sit and they look in each other's eyes and they go like, I love you. You're seen. I see you. You see me. You see me. I
Yeah,
see
anything
you.
that
And then
Sting would do.
Yeah, and you like don't move and it's not about like coming. It's about like being connected and within each other. And yeah, it's all bullshit.
Total bullshit.
It's straight people crazy shit.
Do I want to waste my day doing that? No.
Yeah, no.
All bullshit. Anyway, witchcraft.
Yeah. Well, wait. I have more questions about group sex. Have you had group sex?
Yes.
How
But I
much?
think I want to do it more.
How
and the way
many?
I'm going to do it is I'm going to mass message like 10 people. Just like, hey, I'm inviting a couple guys over. I don't know who's coming yet. But
I bet
feel
you have
free to
so
come.
many options.
I don't think I would probably be like, you're here to fuck me. Don't touch each other. Okay.
Oh, you'd have to make those rules very clear at the beginning, because then you invite 17 bottoms and there's one top, and their bottoms are all fighting over each other. Do you guys not have like, do you not on Sniffies here?
I'm scared of sniffies.
Sniffies is like
I'm
the perfect
scared
place to
of
set
that.
up an orgy, and you can make those rules very clear. And then in LA, I haven't opened it up here, but in LA, like there's like 18 different orgies happening in like the matter of 4 blocks, and they all have like 72 guys like RSVP for
72?
them. Not even kidding. Like literally.
Do they all show up?
I think so.
You do RSVP?
This
Yeah.
feels like this
On
is how we all.
Sniffies?
On Sniffies, yeah, you set like a whole like event basically, and like you say what time it is, and then the address gets sent out like a day before or something, and then people RSVP to go.
Wow.
And then that also is like a reason to want to go to that event, because you're like looking at who is going. You're like, oh, it's gonna be hot, so I'll go there.
Oh,
I've
the
never-
8-inch monster is gonna be there.
I know.
Yeah.
This is an odd question, but it's a real one. I'm not trying to be funny. Is there ever an issue when like, because Sniffies you don't even have to like download an app. It's just a website,
It's
right?
a website, yeah.
Is there ever like issues with like homeless people showing up to these?
Oh, I mean,
Because if
I
it's
was standing outside and there were so many walking by. LA is full of homeless tweakers.
but like showing up to the orgy, if the orgy's address is
Honey,
out there.
You have to have a phone.
But a lot of them do unhouse. They all have
Yeah.
phones. Yeah.
Because I've said I have no money. They go, you got Venmo? I'm like, I'm not Venmo.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
What's your handle? Dirty Mike and the boys.
And
Oh
the
my
boys.
gosh.
So you've never experienced that? A homeless man showing up to the orgy?
I'm sure there's men who look homeless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Because if I was homeless, that'd be a fucking home run, wouldn't it?
You're
Like,
in
you'll
the
get my
kitchen.
dick sucked and I get to stay at this house.
Who said you get to stay?
Where do I put my shopping cart?
Yeah. I just like,
Hey guys, can I put all my bags of cans somewhere?
Where do I park this?
I've had hookups before who were homeless, and I could tell, you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, how do
My
I
first
get
boyfriend
them
was
out?
homeless.
Sometimes you give him a shower and a shave, and it's not too bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, but I'm so curious. Have you done a lot of group sex? That's like your thing? You love group?
I love it, but it's not like my thing, but I
Yeah.
do it. Well, in LA too, we have like a lot of warehouse parties with dark rooms. So like that's basically open play.
Are people doing drugs?
Like those warehouse parties, they're usually like rolling or on ecstasy. Or
Yeah, but what
doing
about at the orgies?
At the orgies, I mean, sometimes, but usually like the sniffy groups and stuff, no. But then there is the other like dark side, because I'm sober like almost 13 years now.
Oh, wow.
And I used to do meth when I was like 19, 20, 21 years old. So that was very drug-induced sex, especially on meth. Like the gays on meth are going crazy and having tweaker sex orgies all the time.
Yeah.
And then they're the ones who end up getting homeless and are looking for a place to stay. So that was like, well, when you said homeless, I was like, oh yeah, it happens all the time, especially with the little tweakers.
Yeah.
And usually they're very young. And sometimes, yeah, there's guys who are functional on it and live their lives. There's like dentists and doctors all on meth.
what?
They're going crazy.
I mean, there's kids on Adderall.
Same thing.
not that far off.
It's not the same thing.
No?
No.
I guess they're not getting like fisted in a alleyway.
Yeah. Wait, what was being on meth like?
I mean, I don't want to glorify it, but it's fun at first when you first try it. But you know, it comes with problems, and then the problems are crazy. And I got to a place where I was homeless, and I had like everything in a Bed Bath & Beyond shopping cart.
Whoa.
So you were explaining me. That's why I was like, wait, I was just looking for a bowl of cereal. Dude. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I don't recommend it. Don't do meth, children. But yeah, it's
If you're a kid, do not watch this show.
Yeah. Also, well, I went on a date with a guy once who he was recovering from meth, and he was like, something in my brain got switched with the sex stuff, and now sex is a trigger for me to want to do meth.
yeah,
and
they have a really hard time like differentiating like the like sober sex because it's so related to their meth-induced sex, and you don't even really know, am I really into this, or was I just doing it because I was like cracked out?
Yeah.
You know, up for 5 days, because you end up doing some crazy shit when you're on meth that you probably would never do if you were sober.
Like what?
I don't know, like the orgies, you know,
Yeah.
like getting bread. Like I remember I was like
Getting bread.
bread, yeah.
Okay,
like,
just making
loads.
sure. Sorry,
Period.
Loads or loaves, honey?
Whatever you're into.
Getting a couple loaves of bread, making a couple PB&Js.
Call me Sarah Lee, because I am bread.
Yeah. Everyone's having an orgy. I'm like, all right, guys, grilled cheeses are out. I am making some anyone who likes Gouda.
Invite her back
Yeah,
to the orgy.
Dylan's on meth again.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't stop baking.
Dylan, you are so the drunk mom. You guys hungry?
Yeah, anyone really want to hang out or chat? Is anyone
How'd
crying?
you get not homeless?
I got I actually like met a tweaker at a bathhouse. You guys have bathhouses here, huh?
Colton wants to open one at an old church and call it Holy.
Do you want to open it together? Like I'd be so down for that. I
Oh
like
my
want to
God.
invest in a bathhouse.
How much money
It's
do
like
you
my
have?
dream.
Oh my
we
God.
can
How
find
much
investors.
money do you have?
We can find investors.
I want to do this more than anything.
Colton,
It's
you
a
were-
pool house, hangout,
Men only.
men
But like pristine.
lounge.
Have you been to a bathhouse before?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just was in Germany and in
they have 'em.
Berlin, and they have great ones.
They have really good ones outside of the U.S. The U.S. ones are like trashy and disgusting.
Yeah. No, there's
I don't go
one
to
in
bathhouses.
Dallas that is really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been to that one.
I get videos from these guys who are standing outside the Turkish bath in New York City, and they're like,
Oh.
I have so much fun at the Turkish bath. I come here every day on my break. I'm like, oh, these gay guys are doing something here at the bath. I'm always like, they always look like hostages. Like, can we take a video of you after you leave? And they're like, yeah, we love it here.
Oh, it's like a promotional ads.
Yeah.
But they're like jerking off in the steam room, really?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Are you a steam room? Yeah.
I used to be before I got arrested. Yeah. I've tell the story a lot on a lot of podcasts. But I got arrested when I was 24, my 24th birthday. I was like, I'm going to go for a birthday steam and like maybe get, sucked off or something. And
Like Equinox?
at the gym. No, Equinox. No. She was at Crunch and in West Hollywood, and there was an undercover cop in the sauna with me, and he like lured me into the shower. He's like, come on. And I was like, okay. And then he was like,
What is this, 1975?
No, literally, it was crazy. It was like 10 years ago now, but
Isn't that entrapment?
and they ended up arresting like 16 guys, and like 8 of the guys that had my lawyer got off with like no charges.
Sorry, wait.
Wait, what's
Is it illegal to have sex in the bathroom?
Well, it's a public space basically, and when I asked the cop, I was like, "Why are you doing this?" Because I was like crying.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
"What's
he
that's
naked?
crazy.
Yes, he was naked and he was fucking hot. He was so
Yeah.
delicious. Like,
Did he blow you?
no. Like, literally, he was like standing naked in the shower and he had the curtain open. And I like went to go touch his butt, and like the minute my finger touched his cheek, like 3 cops came with their guns. They're like, "Put your hands up."
They pulled guns on you?
Yes, I was like gagged.
Was he straight?
I think so, probably. He was an undercover cop.
You know, he
so-
was eating it up.
He was
being like,
playing
all
the
these
part
videos, all
because
these
he was
gay guys
bomb
want-
too. I was like, Jesus.
But
was
how did
so
he?
good.
How did he say? Did he just want to go with me to the shower? Is
Well,
that
we
what
were
he
in the
said?
sauna, and then we were cruising, like how you do when you're in the steam room. And he started like playing with his dick, and he was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Follow me." So then I followed him, and I didn't do anything until that point. And
I didn't even do anything.
He did it. So I was like, "What's going on?"
It's crazy to be like, okay, so yeah, you're a cop. Thank you so much for your service. Now go into the steam room and play with your dick in front of other
No,
guys.
can you imagine? He was like, "I'll do it." Like,
That-
you
but
know,
yeah.
like.
No, what's even funnier is the idea of him having to drive home to his girlfriend and be like, hard day at the office, honey.
Arrested 16 gays. I got 16 faggots under my belt. They all want this cock. It's like,
I got
okay.
my dick sucked 4
I hope-
times and I
I
had
hope
12
to God
arrests.
that he's getting sucked off and gets caught.
That man.
I just feel like he's like, yeah, keeping the streets safe. Just one gay guy. I can go to sleep quietly tonight, just knowing that there's no gay sex happening at the crunch in West Hollywood.
I don't like cops before this story, and this is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
That was 10 years ago, but today, like, there's this park that I live nearby.
Wait, so sorry, you got arrested.
I got arrested and nothing happened. Like, I got a disturbing the peace charge, and it was a little minor misdemeanor. But the other 8 got registered as sex offenders and like everything because they got caught having sex in public or like seeking sex. I don't really know, but it was a mess. I asked the cop, I was like, why are you guys doing this? And they were like, well, the gym, and that gym is very cruisy. There's like basically a bathhouse there at that steam room, and the bathroom outside in like the local pavilion of the mall too is like people, all the OnlyFans videos where people are jerking off under stalls happen there. It's like crazy. Like, it's so hot.
They called the lunk alarm wasn't working. We had to call the cops.
Yeah, no, Crunch doesn't have a lunk alarm. That's Planet Fitness.
What's a
and
lunk
best
alarm?
believe I would have been reporting those people.
What's a lunk alarm?
It's a lunk is a person who drops weights and grunts in the
And gets
Oh,
his
they
dick sucked
have
in the
that.
shower.
And Colton actually uses it, and he complains.
Really?
I'm not allowed to report.
You got in trouble for doing too
No,
much?
they say we actually. I said we need the lunk alarm. There's a lunk over there. I don't know if you guys want to ring the thing. And they were like, so I go, what's your process for reporting a lunk? And they were like, we don't have a process. We kind of just decide who's the lunk. And I go, well, it's a bad process. And then I looked over and he had Tourette's.
So wait,
So the process works.
and so there's a park
Trust in
by
the
your
process.
house.
There's a park by my house, and it's a cruisy park. So there's actually a park by my house. There's this thing called Vaseline Alley, which is in West Hollywood. It's behind a sex shop, and it's been there forever, since the 70s. And guys would-
Vaseline Alley.
they
They
go
call
out
my
there.
ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Thought everybody's gonna laugh.
That's what they call your ass.
Yeah, Vaseline Alley.
There's a wall.
I've never used Vaseline for that.
Oh, never. Well, that's weird.
Did they just not have lube? So
Wait,
they
I
use
also want to ask you
Vaseline?
guys like what your favorite lube is, but can I
It's
tell you
Uber.
what Vaseline Alley is first? There's a wall, and then it's like parking lot, like a little parking alley, and all these cars park against the wall like this way, and all the guys hang out behind the cars, and we all fuck and suck dick all along the wall right there. So that was really popping during COVID, during the pandemic. We'd all go, not like at the beginning, towards the end when it started getting a little more free, we'd go out, and it was popping. It was like dicks everywhere, like at least like I don't know, 50 guys like at any given time of the night at Vaseline Alley. And then the cops started coming through, and like there was also this one fucking guy who would like have a police siren in his car and like just fuck with us, and we hated him. I knocked his mirror out one time because I was like, leave us alone.
Just lower the trying to come.
Dick in peace. I think he was jealous because no one wanted to suck his dick. That's really what it was. But he was also on meth too. So then the cops would come through, and so they started like shutting us down basically. So we all moved to this park by my house, and there's like a handball wall, so we'd all go in the handball wall, and there's like this alley behind the handball wall, so they're all fucking, and there's like that place started getting crazy like for the past 3 years. Like people have been going there, but the cops have been cracking down there, and they even changed the street signs, and you can't park there anymore, and they have like people giving tickets and like undercover cops in the handball wall like waiting to catch you. So now Vaseline Alley, they all moved back to Vaseline Alley, so Vaseline Alley's alive again.
I was on your side.
Check it out,
when was-
Vaseline Alley.
I was on your side when it was in a gym, but now that it's just actually out in public on the side of the road, I might be on the side of the cops.
Here's a question. I hate to be like this. Where's your shame? Where's your shame? Boys, you've forgotten your shame. This is crazy. Y'all are being great. I'm nervous. I'm like, you go to the handball wall? I don't think so. That's
I
nuts.
like the idea of a public meetup space and public in general, but 50's too many
I've
people.
also,
It was a lot, yeah.
What division of the police are just
I don't have an idea.
They care so much.
Yeah,
It's
but
weird.
Like there's the homicide department. There's like Vice.
They care
Who's
so
looking
much.
for
You're at
guys
a
blow-
park.
Yeah.
I bet it's Vice.
Is it Vice?
Yeah, I mean, sex is a vice, right? You know, if they're working prostitution, that's vice.
Is this in the middle of the day?
No, not at all. It's at like 10 p.m. to like 4 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 6
But it's
hour.
Oh wait, we have a cruising spot. I just found out about it. It's
I can tell you where your cruising spots are on Sniffy's.
Oh, please tell us.
It's Bird Lake, Bird Island.
Whenever guys are trying to do public in the middle of the day, I go, get a job.
No,
I mean, honest to
I
God.
don't like care for the public aspect. Like that doesn't turn me on. It's more of just like we can have sex together somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? They closed down a lot of the
Why?
bathhouses.
Because you have like roommates.
No, I can host.
Oh, okay.
But
You're choosing the
it's just
alley
that-
instead.
I could host, but I like my ass in the alley.
Well, it's already happening. The guys are all there. You know what I mean?
I got. Yeah, that's my problem. Like, I can't lure the guys from the alley. I go, where
No,
are my
guys,
strings?
try to.
I go, where are my strings at? I'm gonna lick kittens.
I want the smell of a trash can wafting down the
gosh.
alleyway.
The alley is crazy. Honey, you deserve more than the alley.
I haven't gone in years. I haven't gone in a very long time. But I keep listen. There's on Sniffies. There's a wall, and there's so much drama that happens on the wall.
What's the wall?
So in each location, wherever there's a cruising spot, there's a wall that you can comment on, and like people post and like can reply on stuff. So there's drama every day.
I comment. I go, did anyone see me? Did I look fat?
No, literally. There's guys who are like, to the loud shitty bottom, get the fuck out of here. No one wants you here. And then it's like this whole fight happening on
what?
the wall. Like to the like loud shitty bottom, like someone
Loud
who's, like,
shitty bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rough if you read to the loud shitty bottom. They're talking about me.
No, literally.
Yeah.
How shameful is that? There's a lot of cruising spots here.
Oh my god.
The lobby bar bathroom,
What's that?
the neon grotto. Oh, here's the ground floor in the men's room.
It says, oh,
Across the street, there's a glory hole there.
there's a glory hole in the creek in the cave bathroom.
Wait, yeah, is the Greek
Look,
the
there's
cave
a
on there?
47 pump and dump orgy happening. This is one of the events.
There's 47 people there?
Yeah, like RSVP'd
Oh my god, I hope these aren't guys
for
I'm
Monday
having
at
sex with.
4:30 p.m. until we finish.
Oh.
Until we finish?
Yeah.
Wait, so is everybody like, okay, and here are my recently tested papers? I mean, this is crazy.
I mean, you guys have DoxyPrep in Austin?
Yeah, but he said
It's like 70% effective.
Is it? I
Yeah.
think it's really, really effective. Have
it's
you ever
actually
been to
really-
P-Town?
No.
There's a thing called the Dick Dock, and everyone's fucking underneath this dock. Like, that was crazy. So many fucking guys. It's crazy.
Under the
How
dock?
do you know people are going to be attracted to you? All my
you're-
insecurities. I go above the dog. I go, hey, I don't know if anyone saw me swimming earlier. Hey guys, I don't know if anybody saw me swimming earlier. I had my shirt off earlier. I thought that was kind of
You
cute.
just looked out over under the dock,
I
like,
know.
hey, should I come down? Or you guys good?
I'm 6'5", but really bad body. But I could come down
I
if
could come
anybody
down.
wants to.
Anybody wants it? The 100 people are just silent. You're like,
Okay, I'm gonna go to the arcade.
when I see me on stage, I am funny.
I am funny.
What I
have really
lack
good
in
jokes.
looks, I make up for in effort.
Yeah, God.
So wait. I guess I mean, I definitely haven't done the public cruise scene. How do you, if it's a crowded dock underneath there, and you're kind of like going through, kind of not trying to touch people?
Oh, no,
and then
people
you
are
just
touching. You're going there to touch everything.
Now, do you touch first
Wait,
or they
wait.
touch you?
This guy's blowing this dude. Touch him? Don't touch
If you
him.
want to, but then they'll, like, smack you if they're not into you. Or they'll let you.
I
Just
actually
Okay,
had-
so is that how you find a pick? Is you just kind of go touch until somebody stops hitting you?
Yeah, or it's like, you know, if someone's attracted to you, they'll be like, what's up? And you go, what's up? And then you just get
I think I told you this one time, but when I used to go to these parties in Portland. They were like gay dance parties, and I'll never forget this. I was like I was watching because I would just go because I didn't have any gay friends, so I would just like kind of go and see what was. I'd like smoke cigarettes on the balcony and drink Jameson. And I one time saw this gay guy. He like grabbed this other gay guy by the hand and was like, "Come dance with me." And the other gay guy goes, "Ugh."
That's my worst
And
nightmare!
it was like, "Oh God, no," and like walked away. And then the other one was like, if you could tell he was like visibly upset. But he was like, and I see it in my eyes every time I go to talk to a guy. I'm like, "Oh no."
That's like,
That's
that hurts
such
my
a
heart.
big move, though. That guy was.
I know, but it was just so painful to watch. And I remember thinking, like, now I can't go to the orgies.
Just no, I'll never make it to Vaseline Alley.
By the way, my biggest trauma is like somebody else happened to them. I'm just like, wow, I don't like that. I'm just like, wait, I'm confused. So you're under the dock, you walk up and you just go like, hey y'all, like I'm here.
I think you have to say
you don't say
ahoy.
anything.
You don't
Is
say
anyone
anything?
talking?
Not really. I mean, there are like faggots having conversations like by the water, but
Like, have you seen Chapel Roan?
no, literally. Or there's like the really loud old gay guy who's like, "Fuck yeah!" Oh, and everyone's like, "Whoa, dude,
wearing
like,
public-
shut up!" Like,
Yeah, that's what was
Jesus.
in Germany. Like it. I didn't put it together, but they don't say like yeah. They go yeah, yeah.
That's sick.
It's so funny to me.
The autistic gay guys are making sandcastles in the corner.
Can I ask you a question now? When there's all these gay men and they're all having sex and they're all, you know, and then you come and you get that post-nut clarity, do you kind of go like, God, I have a family.
I think some guys do, but also I feel like that's a very heteronormative like idea.
Yeah.
Of
And, like,
shame,
very-
of sex
I
shame.
know. I have so much shame.
No,
I'm
that's
just filled
fine.
with it.
That's totally fine. And like also I forget too, you guys are like straight gays. I learned that on your podcast.
Straight gays. Oh, because we have a lot of straight friends.
Well, also you guys are very like straight presenting.
If you're listening to this, you are listening to our main feed. You know, if you guys want to listen to this feed without ads, go to Patreon.
You have to listen to our Patreon. That's where we're talking shit. That's where you're hearing the real sex stories. You're getting our real life. If you want to have fun whatsoever, it's like $5, you stupid pigs. Just fucking sign up for it.
That's so true. And also, thank you for signing up for it, and in a kind way.
Or I don't care about it's kind or not, but if everyone keeps signing, we'll post pictures of our dicks, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
I'll
Say
give it
maybe.
8. And if
It's
actually,
not fraud if you say maybe.
if we reach 100,000 followers on Patreon, I will show whole.
If we get enough, we don't even have 100,000 people listening to the episode, but if we get there, we'll show whole. We'll show Colton's whole.
Yeah.
And Dylan will take his shirt off.
I will not take my shirt off unless I'm making millions of dollars.
100,000 subscribers is $500,000.
Actually, that is true. If we're making that kind of money, the surgeries are already done. Okay, please, I need my loose skin surgery. Please sign up for the Patreon. If you guys don't do this, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
That's so
JK.
true. Sign up for the Patreon. Yeah, we
Bye.
have 2 series on there. It's the Lost
They can
Boys.
find it
No,
there.
but
Oh, the Lost
We're doing the
Boys.
Lost Boys series. So
If you bomb this, which you did not, you'll be on the main feed. The Lost Boys is everyone who's ever bombed this podcast. We put it up so you can watch them humiliate themselves.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard, dude. That's such cunty gay guy shit to do that.
We're bullies.
Oh man, you guys are such little bullies. I love it.
Fine, sign up. Thank you.
Oh,
Like I wouldn't maybe not you.
yeah, I was like literally like,
Absolutely. I'm straight presenting.
the presentation is straight.
If I saw you at Target, I wouldn't think you were gay.
I know. Actually, people say that. I think I have a bitch face when I walk around because I'm always like,
Maybe
If
it's
you
the
saw me at
mustache.
Target,
Yeah.
I'm at Target. Don't do that.
no, like I'm not going to Target.
Don't tell me you're
But-
Walmart gay.
No, Costco and Amazon.
Colton has
and
like
Amazon
one button
Prime.
right now. You don't think you would question it a little bit?
No, I just give surfer bro.
Oh, wait, what do
Salt
I
life.
give? What do I give?
You give like brawny.
Is
Like-
that good?
Like,
yeah, like
the
the lumberjack,
lumberjack?
like the lumberjack.
Oh, and I
guy.
look like I know. Yeah, people are.
or like the Stranger Things dad.
oh
cop.
Okay,
Ooh,
I like cop. I like
Yeah.
cop.
Oh, I don't. No, just kidding.
I
Trauma.
do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you
I
actually
know.
ever had sex with a cop?
Oh my God, in P-Town, yes! When I was in P-Town, I cruised this guy, and then we hooked up, and then he was like, what are you in town for? I was like, well, I'll be honest, I'm a drag queen, and I'm in town doing a one-woman show, and I was telling him about my show. I actually did a whole TED Talk on how to cruise, the history of cruising, how to do it, and then I told the story of when I got arrested, and he's like, oh, I can't tell you what I do now. I was like, why not? He's like, I'm an undercover cop. His division actually busted Austin Wolf's whole thing.
good.
So I was like, work, good job.
Yeah.
That's good work. But he was an undercover cop.
Wait, you know? So how does
What roles
cruising
did he
work?
play?
I don't know actually.
Because my uncle was an undercover cop as a gang member,
Oh,
and
I know what he told me. I remember now. He used to go on Grindr and be the one to like find people on like different, not on Grindr, on like different websites and stuff.
Okay.
So it's more digital. I feel these days.
okay, yeah, he would try to like give lingo. And I remember being 13, be like, I cannot believe you're not dead right now. Like nobody believes this. He's like wiggity whack. I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ. He was like, have you heard of Usher? Fucking good, dude. What gang member is listening to fucking Usher, dude?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. So he was what is this fucking that? I see him all the time. He's a vigilante pedo hunter, and he just like does these
Vitali.
Vitali.
Yeah, he had Akon on. So basically, like last week.
Wait. He caught Akon?
No, he caught a pedophile looking
With
to
Akon.
No, looking to meet up with a young kid, and Akon was with him. And then as they were arresting him, Akon performed the song "Locked Up."
Oh no.
And the
That's
guy
so
was like, he
camp.
didn't know what was happening, so the guy was like, "Oh, it's Akon. This is so cool." And Akon's like, "No, you're going to jail."
That is so camp.
Yeah, it was funny though.
I mean, I watch those, and I'm just like, it's so cringe. I cannot watch it. Like, I'm like, don't treat Pete. I know he's a pedophile, but like, I can't. Just like, he's a sad fucking human being. I don't know. I can't watch people getting fucking hurt. even if I know that they're bad.
Yeah. Also, that's just not the right way to go about it.
See, now I have a question about the Vaseline Alley and the dock. Is there a location that would be proposed that people would be like, no, let's have some decorum? Or is everywhere open?
No, faggots are disgusting.
Okay, so
They
it's
just
like,
want cum. So
Yeah,
like,
what
they'll do
is
it
up with
anywhere.
that?
like abandoned houses. That makes more sense, honestly, than under the dock.
Abandoned house.
Like a trap house?
Well, under the dock is like a time in memoriam thing.
Well, in P-Town, that's like a thing. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
It's like a socially acceptable like situation there. And my point was, I went to the Dick Dock every single night while I was there, and I came home and took my doxy prep, and I got tested, and I was perfectly fine. So
well, but that's anecdotal at best, you know.
I guess, but I mean, I would have thought I had something come up. You know
Right.
what I mean?
What
Right,
is
but you could
doxy-
just hook up with one person and then get it, even though.
True. But I hooked up with like
12.
more than 12.
What is it?
Whoa.
More than 12. 1 week, more than 12.
Yes.
What were you, the power bottom hosting a
No,
Sniffies?
you think I'm a bottom?
I don't know.
Me?
Yeah, what are you?
I wasn't bottoming there, huh?
What are you?
I'm verse.
Yeah,
Lean
But I
in.
most recently just discovered that. Okay, so I was like strictly top for a very long time, not by choice, just I was. And I went to this camping excursion 2 weeks ago in Big Bear in Los Angeles, and I got fucked by this like 11-inch dick in the middle of the woods in a tent, like under the moonlight. It was sickening. I couldn't believe I took it, and I didn't like. It was perfectly like pristine and clean afterwards. I was kind of gagged at myself, but the fact that I took all that, I was like, because I don't bottom very often, I was like, whoa. And I think I've been in a little bit of a bottom phase recently. So
Yeah. I'm always worried about it ripping my insides because I saw a show once where they raped this prisoner with a broomstick,
rape is
and
a
that's
little
what.
different.
Yeah.
Right,
A
but
broomstick is not a penis.
Yours.
I say that all the time. I say that all the time. A broomstick is not a penis, Dylan. I always say
Yeah.
that.
Well, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Okay, but how far can it go in before it starts being murder territory?
Well,
But I don't think dicks are like that big. You know what I mean?
11
Like,
inches is.
But people get fisted, and like it opens and closes fine for that.
Okay.
You know, like I don't think you have to worry about getting torn up. As
I
long
think
as
you're.
not-
I think it's more mental for you.
No, I know. That's what I discovered.
Our other
when
friend.
Jason.
Our
said
other
it.
friend has a really hard time bottoming.
Who?
Our friend.
You.
No, I've never done it, but our other friend is very tight,
Wait,
and it's a
I'm
mental
very
thing.
like intrigued why you are just not why you're against it. Have you like tried? Have you like played around inside?
No. No.
Would you be open to a plug?
Is it like a homophobic thing in your head?
Yes.
It's not homophobic. It has nothing to do with men or masculinity or femininity, anything like that. Everything of my issues comes down to I hate my body, and I am like in my mind I'm like a fat pig, so I'm like I'm not gonna
I
let.
get that. I'm
and
feeling the same way about myself.
so I'm like bent over or like have my legs above my head. I'm like, oh no. It's like topping's just easier because I feel like there's less looking at my
They're not looking
body.
at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about you practice like some self-love and like allow yourself the opportunity to try?
Or I could just work out until I have a good body, and then we'll deal with it.
Work out till you have a good body, and then you're gonna fucking
Then you're gonna be at a
embarrass
horrible
yourself, and you're
bottom.
gonna shit all over this
Yeah.
guy.
No, because I
No
need
one
I
is-
brought my prepper. You know what I mean? Before I don't just go into things willy nilly. I'll like get a dildo and I'll figure it out myself.
But
And
why not start now?
I guess I could, but
And I
what-
think
What are you
honestly-
doing? You're sitting on the couch. You probably complain about this. Do it now.
I don't have time to put a dildo up my ass. I'm trying to get famous.
He has time.
Maybe that will get you famous.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I get nervous.
Is your car
Best
fixed?
bottom.
Yeah, I've just picked it up today. It's only
I was gonna say,
$2,000.
You have some time if no car.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like don't want to let it go. I like really want you to like love yourself.
I know. I do. You know what's crazy? I love who I am as a person so much, and I love my face, and I love my dick, and I love my legs. I just hate my torso.
Do you think you would change? What if Dylan bottoms for the first time and just becomes a
I know I'm a
monster?
bottom. I know I'm a bottom.
No, but he
It'll
just
change
becomes
for
a
you.
monster. He just becomes like.
I know. I need a man that I really want to have sex with. I think. But I don't know. I think that's what it has to be.
So it has to be someone who like you feel comfortable enough to allow them to like.
I
see
guess
you
I
that
have to
way.
see someone who I'm like they are like genuinely attracted to my body, and then I probably could do it.
You wouldn't believe them.
Actually,
That's so true.
I I think,
or you would think less of
I've
them.
started-
You would think less of them. Like, oh, you like this? Then you're
I know
an
I
idiot.
have been hooking up with my shirt off recently, and
That's a big step.
thank
Honestly,
you.
it really is.
By the way,
I'm
everyone
telling
I've-
you, I understand.
Yeah,
Really.
every person I've told that to, they're like, Dylan, that's huge. I go, that's really bad. But everybody knows.
Such a big moment.
I
for
know,
you.
and the guy was like grabbing my body, being like, "I love your body." And I was like, "Do you want me to leave?" Again, I'll leave.
You know, there's a lot of guys who want to fuck you like this.
Yeah.
yeah, look at the
like,
comment section.
I know. I don't know. I think 'cause they're just comments. I'm like, they're not real.
I mean, I think after seeing how he was dealing with Jason Ellis earlier today, I think that's what Dylan needs. Dylan needs like a scary fucking
I'll be
ripped
honest,
fighter.
I would let him fuck me up the ass. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe you just need somebody a little bit more dominant to be
I
like,
need,
you know
I
what?
think I need
Shut,
someone
hey, just be like,
aggressive. Shut the fuck. That's
Yeah,
what I was
shut
saying.
up.
I think
Yeah,
I'd be
you
like,
do need
how about you
that.
shut your fucking mouth for 3 seconds? I'd be like, okay.
All right, so we need
Yeah.
a dom top. To
I need
come
a dom
fuck Dylan's
top.
butt.
Yeah, I know. I need to get over the body stuff, but
see
it's
it for
hard
you.
in the
They need to be,
gay
I think,
world.
somewhat aggressive too. Like
Yeah,
Dylan has to have like a little tinge of I'm scared.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And like I have to do that.
yeah.
I also understand too, like, because you're like larger, you know, like taller.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also a very thick boy, so I can't have someone who's like smaller than me try to top me. I feel awkward.
Yeah.
So the idea of a bigger guy, like, you know,
I also think that the guys that
Yeah.
I do hook up with, like, because I'm so tall, they want me to top because it's like, oh, he's 6'5", and you know, and so it's like I think I would need someone who's like really, I hate to say it, like this really masculine to
You know
like
what? Maybe
really get
the
me to do
first
it.
step is you changing your grinder profile to verse.
No.
Verse top is a good start.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that's crazy.
You could do that. And it's
No,
fine. It's the
I-
first
but
step.
I've never done it.
No, I know, but you're open to it now.
I'm open. Yeah, I don't know. I hate when I see the guys on Grindr that are like,
Strict bottom.
no, the guys that are like, teach me to bottom. I'm like,
Oh.
that's sad.
Why? I like that. That's gonna be you, bitch. Like, you don't know how to bottom.
No, I'm like saving it for like Paul Mezcal.
Who's that?
He was in Normal People. No one knows me.
Never heard of
No, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been bottoming for quite a while, and I feel like I'm just getting new
But
skills.
you're so gorgeous.
That makes me allowed to bottom? Oh, is that why you don't want me to top women?
You don't want to top women. You just stop saying that.
I'm open to it.
Okay, great. Have sex with a woman in the next 30 days, and I'll let you be bisexual.
Okay. Here we go. Start the timer.
What's the day? What's the day? Okay, August 9th. He has to have sex with a woman, full cum, make her cum in the next 30
Wait, I have to
days.
make her come too?
Yeah.
I
I
can't.
think this was a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
I can't promise it.
Then fine, but I need you to come.
Okay.
And no other guy in the room.
Okay.
Okay, you have 30 days, and then
I think
if you do,
Chloe's moving here right
yeah, she's a
Let me
boyfriend.
try her again.
And you got to do it.
Okay.
I think he can do it.
I think I could do it.
I mean, you're putting Colton to the test.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to bottom in the next 30 days.
No.
Then you just have to change your profile then.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30
You're putting
days.
him to the test. You're
Okay,
putting him
well,
on the
okay,
spot.
but
and
I
you're not
wanna-
going to do anything in return?
I'm about to start 75 hard, and so I'm gonna do really focus on squats. So maybe I'll get like a good ass, and then I can.
What are
do
you
it.
working on now?
What?
What's it now? Because your
What's
legs
what?
are huge. There's no way you don't have an ass.
I have an ass, but I would like it to get bigger.
Nothing's ever good.
Chasing
enough for
numbers,
everyone.
Dylan. Numbers never end, and so you'll never stop winning.
I have issues.
All
I have
right.
issues.
And I love those issues. Real quick, because I did forget. Why are you wearing jerseys?
Oh yes. Okay, so I have like no sense of style. Like I don't really know my vibe. And one time I was like, because also I'm not like I don't feel like you guys fit into like a very like hot white gay aesthetic tribe. I feel, you know what I mean? Like especially the straight gay idea, very suits you. I don't know what the fuck I am. Like, because I'm not a twink. I'm not a bear. I'm not like an otter. And like, because I do drag, I shave all the time. So I'm not always like, you know, I don't know. So I don't know. And maybe it's bad to even try to find like, what's my label? I don't know. But I don't know what it is. So one time I asked these guys what they think I am, and they said, you give young jock, like young coach.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I see that. Like, cool. So I started experimenting, playing with like wearing jerseys out at, like when I go to clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hot. It's kind of cute. And I kind of
think it's also
Your
very
shoulders
in,
look
right?
incredible.
I have
Yeah.
giant
You-
shoulders.
It really fits well with the jersey.
That's what I was thinking. So
Yeah.
like I'm just kind of playing it, but also I thought you guys only ever had straight men on this podcast. So I was
No.
like, I think this goes straight.
Would
right?
it now? Do you go like the nondescript jerseys for a reason, or would you wear would a
And does it
real
chafe your
jersey be
nip-
too masculine?
No, I have real jerseys. I like vintage shopping for them.
Does it chafe your nipples?
No,
Oh, interesting.
my nipples aren't sensitive, so it doesn't really bother me.
Okay.
Are yours sensitive? Are they
Mm,
wired?
Not wired, but I think that would chafe my nipples.
I don't have that problem. Do straight men know about wired nipples?
Like
Are you hooked up?
Like when I saw on the new Deadpool movie, he had nipple clamps, and then it connected here, and it went down, and it connected to
Oh,
his
yeah.
dick. Is
That's
that
not-
what
that's
wired?
not- No.
They mean like hooked up. Like if a
Can you
girl
feel?
just played with your nipples,
Or
is
if
it
you
gonna
play
turn
with
you
your
on?
No, these are fucking dead. You can cut them off, and I wouldn't
that's
notice.
what I say all the
Yeah.
time. You could literally cut my chest off. I wouldn't feel
Same
it.
way.
And actually, please do.
Please do.
I'm very jealous of the guys who can just like go like that in their heart all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, they are. They love it. Those guys.
They're kind of annoying, to be honest.
They're
'cause
so
I'm like,
annoying.
I don't want to suck on your nipple while you're jerking off. Like I want to suck your dick. Like leave me alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If I turn around and he's just back there like this, I'm like, you gotta stop. Put your hands up. I'll take their hands. I'll put them on my hip. I'll
Oh,
go,
I think
"You're
a
not doing
really
that."
masculine guy who's like loves his nipples being played with. That really gets me going.
I don't have anything with nipple. I don't even think I've ever thought to do this once during sex.
Yeah.
I don't think you would do a fucking thing.
Hey, try it out.
I will. I'll try it out and I'll report back. But
Carmen looks up. You're like.
she's like, that's it. No more some of this.
Wait, so I have a question about being a drag queen and sex. Do you have a lot of guys who are really into that and want you to have sex and drag, or do you have guys who are like, I don't fuck drag queens?
So, I've been doing drag for like almost 11 years, and I think been a long journey. Especially like, in the beginning, it's really fun to be like flirting with guys, and like I fucked a lot, not fucked, but I sucked off a lot of Uber drivers when I'm in drag, and like they'll pick me up. in
Hot
drag.
Uber drivers are just like.
Sometimes they're hot, and sometimes I just do it for the story. I'm very much that girl. So sometimes they're hot, always Middle Eastern. Like
Yeah.
always like a car seat in the trunk, like or their wife is on their phone while I'm sucking them off, and like I have lipstick and like glitter, and I leave it all on their like lap. It's sickening. So that's really fun when I was like younger, doing that a lot. But I had a hard time like hooking up with guys, and like they ask me what I do, and I'm like, I was always very like anti like telling my drag queen, but today I'm like, I'm a fucking drag queen, and like,
Yeah.
you know, it's 2024. But I feel like also too I look very different out of drag than I do in drag, which not a lot of girls can say. But so I don't like to hook up in drag because it's disgusting, and like I'm wearing tights and pads, and everything's been sweating, and
It's just so hot
it's
in there.
disgusting. And the makeup, I have a lot of makeup on, so it's like it's just a mess. So I will say, so I don't hook up ever really in drag. But not yesterday, 2 days ago, I was coming home from filming TikToks and stuff in drag, and there's this Domino's delivery guy, and he was leaving my building. So I was like, "Hey, Daddy, you got a pizza for me?" And I'm like, full geesh, and he's like, yeah. And I was like, give me your number then. So he gave me his number, and then he was like, okay, so you know, I work till 9, I can come over after. I was like, as long
Now, what's his sexuality? Gay?
so that was my thing, right? I couldn't tell if he was gay or straight, but he was just fucking gorgeous. God, he's like my dream man. I've been dreaming about this. I've been trying to manifest like my dream guy coming to
Sorry,
life.
So your dream was
a
a
damage.
dumb-
Sorry, I hate that. And listen, I'm sure he's gorgeous, but your
That's your
dream
dream.
is Domino's. And if you
No.
never for Domino's,
Physically,
work.
but physically. I mean, hey, he had a job and a car, and he
Yeah,
could drive.
that's true.
So, but no,
Colton would
physically,
never.
physically he is like
Yo.
physically he was exactly what I want. And like I've been having a lot of lessons lately where I have to be more specific about what I want. I feel like I'm very good at manifesting what I want in my life, but I'm too vague. So I'll get what I asked for, but then it's not. I need to be a little more specific, and this is that case.
Yeah, a job. He has a job at a car. Not
the ones-
exactly.
yeah.
You need to be more specific. Has a good job.
Yeah.
What
With a nice
Olivia
car.
Rodrigo
And a car
say? I got
without
everything
the
I
big
wanted. It's just
top.
not what I looked like.
What?
So Olivia Rodrigo has that lyric where she's like, I got everything I wanted. It's just not how I thought it would look like.
That's
Yeah, I gotta be
true.
more specific. But this Domino's guy, he was like, so it was like 9 o'clock, and he wanted me. So I asked him. I was like, because when I gave him, I was like, "What's your name?" He's like, "My name's whatever. We'll call him John. My name's John." He's like, "What about you?" So I said, "Oh, I'm
Sorry.
I said,
crazy.
I'm Salina. And he's like, come on. So I was like, okay, well, I'm Jason. And he's like, okay. So I was like, okay. So he knows I'm not a woman. So when I texted him, I was like, do you want me dressed up or not? He said, oh, no, stay dressed up. I like how you look. And I was like, okay. So he wants me in drag. So he comes over and we hook up, and like my makeup is gone from like the nose down. Like there's makeup everywhere. he was putting his fingers like under my wig as we were doing everything. Like he ended up fucking me, and like it was hot, and he was so sexy. And when we were done, like we were laying there, and he goes, "Okay, so are you like TS or CD?" And that means like transsexual or cross-dresser. And I said, "Oh, I'm a drag queen." And he was like, "What?" He had no idea. So this man is straight. And I guess maybe he was hooked up with some like trans girls before, but he had no idea what drag queen was. And so I was like,
What?
yeah, he was so confused. And so it was confusing for me.
He's not a professor, right? He's a Domino's delivery driver. He's not the smartest man in the world.
I mean, even Republicans know what drag queens are. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they-
talking-
yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they
Like,
care more about it.
What's a drag? By the way, you know what a CD is, but you don't know what
That's
drag.
what I was saying.
What, you a clown fucker? Okay, this is crazy.
No.
Can I just show you a picture of
No.
what I looked like after? Like, I looked insane. When I looked in the mirror, I was like, how the fuck? Because he kept being like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I was like, bitch, I'm not fucking beautiful. I look like a troll. I looked insane. And I told my friend who does he used to do cross-dressing, like when he was on meth. And like, he was telling me that's what trade likes. Like, trade loves the fantasy of a hint of woman, but they know that you're a man. Or like, they know you're like, not. I don't know. I don't really know the correct
Trade?
terms. I don't want to trade.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that means.
I guess maybe we are straight gays if we're teaching Jimmy how many things this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I end up looking like after.
Oh my God.
You know what you look like is the
crazy.
Do you want to
in-
show the
in-
camera right in front?
You look like in Mulan when she gets the water dumped all over
Yes,
her. Yeah.
that's exactly. It's my wig hanging off. It was a beautiful finger wave. Like, we got-
Mulan.
trade is so.
We have to wrap it up.
A trade came from back in the day, like you would trade for services. So like the prostitutes and cross-dressing, like trans girls out on the street, the night walkers would you trade a service. Like they would provide a service. And
Sure, but is that a trade? Is that it just means
trade's like a colloquial term. Basically, the gays use it for like any hot guy
Got
these
it,
days.
okay.
But originally, it was like straight men who were looking for sex,
Got
gay
it.
sex, or with trans
Love it.
women.
It was a John.
Yeah, it was John.
Well, we only have 2 segments on this podcast. Our first segment is very famous, and it's
Do you have any questions for us?
Well, yes. I think I've been asking you guys questions this entire
Yeah.
time. Okay, I don't know. What is there?
Wait, what
okay,
was that
so
look? That look was like you had a question, but you didn't think you could
I'm curious
ask.
because I gather from my research, I've watched 2 episodes, that you guys have a lot of straight friends. You guys are in a lot of straighter communities and circles. And do you not have a lot of faggot friends?
I'll answer for myself. I started doing stand-up comedy at 21, and I'm from a small town in Massachusetts. So I have a lot of lesbian friends. I do have, but when it comes to day to day, I would say Colton's probably my one really good gay friend. I also don't drink or do drugs, so it's what's the point of going to the bars? We're doing stand-up almost every single night, and there's just not a ton of gay guys doing stand-up as much as we are, especially here in Austin. And the one that is a best friend, and we're doing a podcast together.
Yeah.
I gather that because you're in stand up, it's such a tight knit community, mostly straight, and I know in LA there's the token 5 gay guys who are the stand up gay boys, and I feel it's a very exclusive thing because they're the chosen ones basically, and they're cool with everyone's cool and they all love them, and I figure that's what you guys give.
It's kind of like the community. It's your community is drag, and so then the people who go to drag shows are gay people and women.
Mm-hmm.
And stand up is most of the people who are doing stand up are straight, and then a lot of the times people who are coming to watch stand up are straight.
Yeah.
I mean, I ask almost every single night how many gay guys are in the audience. I'm lucky if I get one woo.
Mm-hmm.
I also think, from my outsider perspective, it seems like whether it's in drag or a lot of these other very queer spaces, queer-centric spaces, they identify as queer first and foremost, where I feel like stand-ups identify as stand-up and then with their sexuality.
Yeah.
So it's to Dylan and Colton, you guys are both comics that happen to be attracted to men.
Yeah, in fact, I wouldn't. If somebody said I'm a gay comic, I would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "No, I'm a comic, and I'm also gay." But I've dabbled in gay spaces. I played gay rugby when I was in San Diego. Yeah, LA rugby team was always fucking wild, and one of them actually got arrested from Vaseline Alley. So
Really, you knew
yeah,
this? You knew about Vaseline Alley?
I did.
I also get nervous sometimes when there's a large group of gay guys who are all friends. I go like, oh, they're not gonna like me.
Well, that's how I felt. I was like, I don't think you guys are gonna like me.
Yeah.
So, like a faggot.
Yeah.
Oh, about us?
I don't know.
Oh, no,
you're great.
No, you're great.
This has been a lot of fun.
All my friends are gay. Like, I don't have any girlfriends, and like, no, I don't really know any lesbian. I know like 2 lesbians, and like, I think it's just because like I put myself in gay spaces because I like gays and I like sex, and I don't know. So I was just curious about that.
Yeah, I love lesbians. I love women. And I love comedy.
The gay spaces for me when I'm actually hanging around like only gay men is when I'm hanging out with my husband's friends, and like they're going to like Pensacola Pride and stuff like that. I like gay people. They do more stand-up, and then we'll hang out more.
I know the thing about comedy is that we're such elitists when it comes to like what we like to talk about, and it's like we all just want to talk about stand-up all the time, and then people who don't do stand-up, you're just like, I don't want to talk about stand-up with people who don't do stand-up. And yeah, if you're not doing it, it's kind of hard to chat about, or people they have a limit.
Yeah, it's also boring if you're not a comedian. I mean,
Exactly.
comedians talk about stand-up all fucking day, and I love it. But I can totally see how it's annoying and boring, and it's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about drag.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
I want to talk about it with people who don't understand it. It's like pointless.
Exactly.
Yeah, my husband was really excited that you were coming on, and he was like, "Can you please ask her all these questions?" I go, "No." And he got so mad at me. He goes, "You never like any of my ideas." I go, "No, she doesn't want to go on this podcast that we don't know shit about drag and ask her stupid fucking questions." He goes,
No, baiting straight men is like my favorite topic in the world. So I was like very excited to be
You
here.
know, my I do have I used to have stress dreams that I am in high school, and I like didn't do the test or whatever. But now my stress dreams that I've had multiple times is that I will be at RuPaul's Drag Race, and my storyline is he's never done drag, and he's here to compete. And every time I go like, I can figure this out.
I promise you, there's girls who've been on the show who have that experience.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I also think too, like, is Austin like the place where the white male gay goes? I feel like it's very white, right? Because I've been many places in Texas, and they're all very Latino, and like I'm ashamed to say that I love white dick. Like, that's really my favorite thing in the entire world is a white cock. Like, it's my favorite thing. And like on Twitter I would get dragged for it because they're like, anyways, that's a whole other conversation.
Austin's pretty fucking white. Dallas is a little bit more Latino. San Antonio is more Latino, but Houston's mostly black.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was like very Latino too there.
Maybe
experience.
pockets.
Houston's
but-
just very diverse in general.
Oh.
It's great for comedy.
Yeah.
Well, I could imagine that living in Austin. I mean, there's something about a prissy white gay that is like very like off-putting, and I'm very intimidated by it and scared of it.
Yeah.
So I can imagine why like I wouldn't want to be friends with those faggots either.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, then our final segment.
Yeah, that's so true. Our final segment is famous. It's what the whole podcast is about.
Of course.
If you were a gay man, I guess we say if you were in Vaseline Alley,
would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
Okay, honestly, what I would want to do, because you're famously a bottom and you're famously a top, and you both like sucking dick.
Yeah. Yes.
This is true.
Honestly, I would probably like try to get him to fuck me, and then I try to entice you to come over and suck me off while he's fucking me, and then I would turn you over and fuck you.
You'd be in so much trouble if I was fucking you, and then the door opened and Colton would be there. I'd go, you trigger me.
That was like my question too. I was like, would that situation? I'm sure there's a guy out there that you would allow that to happen.
No, I would turn into fucking Ricardo from I Love Lucy. I'd be like, Salina!
I'd be like, what are you doing here?
I just meet eyes with you. I go,
What are you
did you
doing
do this?
here? I go, Colton,
This was your idea.
I go, you need to leave my shirt off.
Oh my god, what if both of you guys, what if you both put on ski masks and then Colton walked in?
Oh, that's how
So
bad.
he doesn't know
No,
it's Dylan?
we would know.
We would know.
Be like, why his shirt's on? That's Dylan.
Yeah.
I go, what are you doing to my friend?
What? Why is he having sex with a guy in a hoodie? Dylan!
It's my Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, hoodie.
Love that. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, wait. You can't do that.
Yeah, you have to answer. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, you have to pick.
Yeah.
No one's feelings get hurt. We just want an honest answer.
I know, but I'm gay, so I just want both of you guys.
I know, but you have to pick who you want more.
More.
Yeah, it's just one or the other type.
Can I ask how many inches is it? Because I'm in my bottom era. So
You can. And he has to answer too.
I can't answer that.
why?
It's
You
so
would make a straight guy answer it.
It's so embarrassing to say how many inches your dick is.
Do you want to mouth it so people can't hear?
I don't care if they hear. I just want these freaks to hear.
They already know.
Yeah, I've said it a million times.
Yeah, so have you. You said it on this podcast.
I know. I asked you to cut that.
I didn't.
It's
Sometimes I leave it. And here's the thing.
You guys trust the straight man to edit your gay
every
conversation?
single time I go like, Jimmy, cut that. People are commenting, Jimmy didn't cut any of this.
On the 2 episodes that I watched, every time you said cut that, it was never cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess what? They want to know.
Yeah,
They want to know.
It's above average. Why they went silent?
Because you're being deflective.
Yeah.
It's like 7.58.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's life.
That's really great.
Uncircumcised, naturally circumcised.
Oh, white uncircumcised dick is my, like, okay. But I
Circumcised?
want to fuck you too. That's the problem. So,
Yeah.
but because I'm like experimenting with bottoming, I'll go with you.
Oh, a caveat pick. I love that.
But you have to do it with your shirt off.
I'll do it. My shirt off. Okay. I'm in my shirt off era.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing the podcast. Do you want to plug anything?
I first have an ask. Can Kyle send me his dick pic?
I can send it to you.
Oh, your reactions to that dick pic, like, literally was how I act
Wait,
every
I'll
single day.
send it to you right now.
Stop.
You're gonna have to cut that out because Kyle does not know you have it.
Oh,
He put it on the internet.
Yeah,
For
he knows.
funny.
Oh, he put it out
knows.
there?
Yeah, Kyle put it.
He made an OnlyFans, and within 24 hours, he made like $1,600.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I'll sign up if that helps the situation. My heart is beating so. Oh my god!
Isn't that a great picture?
Oh my god, my heart like literally can't handle this. All right.
Man, Kyle's having the week of his life.
OnlyFans.com/KyledComedy. Go sign up. Go subscribe.
That's so sweet.
Kyle D comedy.
Follow me at Dylan P. Carlino.
And I also have an OnlyFans, so if you want to check that out.
Yeah, Tara Colton, OnlyFans, Colton Travels, right?
Yeah, something like that. It's in my bio.
You're not doing much traveling. What is?
He's so.
I
hot.
travel all the
Yeah.
time, Jimmy.
Okay.
Going to be. I was like, whoa. You want to see Uncle Lacer's?
Oh, God, that was no,
Okay,
we're ending the
goodbye.
podcast. Thank you so much. Sign up for the Patreon, please. Bye.
Bye.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horse.
No.